Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. Today I've kind of got a flip through tips and tricks kind of thing. Um, I've been doing journals now for several months, since October of last year. And I can thank Bobi and Gayle for that. They helped me a lot just by watching their videos. She got me first interested in doing journals. She's over at Paginator. I will link to her channel down below. And then Gayle, actually, I landed on her video of actually stitching pages in and throwing it together and that kind of stuff. So I will link to Gayle's channel also down below. Lots of great tips and tricks and a lot of great design ideas from Bobi. And I feel like Bobi, the first one I saw from Bobi's was an altered book, I feel like. But either way, that's what first turned me on to doing junk journals. So, the story behind this one was I actually already had a journal that I did for Avery. I actually even recorded a flip through. I just never uploaded it because I wasn't really happy with the journal. Avery's journal was the second journal that I ever threw together. My first one was my bookmark journal, and I've learned so much since then. I can remember when I first did the bookmark journal, and I had a book, and I was just so ecstatic. Look what I did! I made this book, you know, and it's just like, so if you're one of those people who are like me and you're like, I could never do that, just try it. Just try. I was all kinds of nervous trying to make a first one. But you know what? It's something that you handmade and you succeeded in doing, and I just, you know, you can do it. Just don't be one of those people that, you know, you give up before you even try it. So, yeah. I did have a journal for Avery back in November, I think. I'm pretty sure that was the second journal that I did. That journal was actually mostly green. It had a brown cover. And he's a sports nut. He's in all the sports, you know, so it was all sports related. He's into football, basketball, he plays baseball, and now he's in track and field. Yeah, he's just a go-get-em. Avery's now 13. Some of you may have seen him in a video where he did a book haul, and he was like 5 or 6, I think. So the time has gone by, let me tell you. So anyway, I'm getting off topic here, guys. So this is the new and improved Avery journal. So what's different? Well, on the prior journal, the journal before, it was a gutted book. And you guys know that those spines need to be reinforced. They're not as strong, that kind of stuff. So it was a gutted book. It had a 1.25 inch spine. This one is handmade from the start. This is all chipboard. Everything's a chipboard. The spine is now 3 inches. And let me tell you guys, if you are a grandparent and you're doing a journal for your grandkids, take heed. You need a 3-inch spine. You need a bigger spine when it comes to your grandkids. I don't know about you, but for me, my grandkids are my world. So anyway, yeah, 3-inch spine now. Something else is that I don't do anymore. I do not glue the fabric onto the spine. I glue the front and the back. I no longer glue this. This gives it more freedom. It doesn't put any strain on anything because it's just loose. So when you open it, this loosens up. So I just find that there's not as much strain on it if I don't glue that to the spine. So what else is different? His first journal had 2 signatures. This one now has 4, as you can see here, and I added an elastic band right in the center of them in case there's anything that I might need to add at a later time. So that's in there, not too tight because I don't want it to damage the spine. This is everything that was in that 1.25 inch spine. I only added 7 pages to make up the other 2 the other two signatures. There's 10 pages in each signature, and this is what was in that little 1¼ inch pie. So you guys can understand that it was a gator mouth. It was probably 6 inches wide. It had to have been. Or looked that way anyway, because it was all in there, and it was compromising the spine to it, and yeah, I would look at it and I'm just like, you know what, I can't. I gotta redo this. So I did. Now, like I told you, Avery is into sports, big time sports. This is a print, Sports Illustrated. This is James Brown. He played football for Cleveland Browns. He was a fullback in the 60s. Cleveland Browns was my favorite team, my dad's favorite team. It was a big deal to watch them play. And I loved Cleveland Browns for a long, long time. And James Brown was a part of that team. So that in itself means a little bit of something to me, because it brings back fond memories of my dad as well, who never got to meet Avery. So anyway, so it's sports related. And then I put some cheesecloth on here, which I distressed. And then when I saw that on there, I'm like, you know what? I'm not putting any other fabric on. I'm going to use the cheesecloth fabric. And it works good. It pulls everything together. I loved it. I love the way it turned out. So also, something else I did different with this, I painted all the edges of the cover, because you guys know, as I told you, I use packing paper and I make covers. If I'm making one, I'm making another one, and I have one in backup. I make them ahead of time, and they're cardstock, or they're chipboard and packing paper. And if I have them made, then I can just pull one off and say, hey, it's time to do, you know, another journal. So I paint all the edges, and I don't know why I did the corner, but because that's going to have corners on it. But I put some paint on the edge. If you can, I don't know if you can even see that on here. But let me see. But you can see paint on the edges, and I think it just gives it so much more personality to the journal. I don't know. It gives it more texture, and I just love the way that it looks on there. So yeah, I painted the edges, all the edges of both covers. Also, the spines get painted. Not that it matters, because, you know, the fabric is on here. So that's pretty much all about the cover. Now, as you guys know, all of my journals are 9 by 6. I just love that. I think 9 by 6 is a great size for a journal. Let me get a sip of coffee, guys. Okay, moving into the inside. Of course, I had to add a little bit of Mimi to his journal. I added butterflies right here because, I don't know, I love butterflies. I think they add a whole lot to a journal. This is the inside cover. It's got blue. That's Avery's favorite color. This is some of the cover paper on here from a paper pad, and I used that as a pocket, backed it. So we've got lots of journal cards in here because I'm going to be journaling till he's the age of 18. And this right here was just something I did. I just got these stencils, so I decided to try it out, and then I just kept it in here. I need to write on the back. Oh, well, I stenciled on the back too. But I need to write on there what that is and why that's in there. But yeah, these are all journal cards that came out of a pad, like a tag book or something. This is a little envelope I made. Put a little basketball on it. Everything is sports, sports, sports. Okay. I'm going to try to go through this really quick, you guys, because I don't want this video to be super long. Something else I wanted to also tell you guys is about these covers. It gives you so much room to move it. You see this? Well, maybe not because you're not in frame. It gives so much room for it to be able to move, and I can actually have it lay flat. And I really like that about using the chipboard and the packing paper. But I really like the ability, so you're not trying to stress the covers trying to open it. So, yeah, it lays pretty flat. Anyway, moving on. Next, this is all about Avery right here. This says, yay for you. And I got a couple journal cards here. A little note that I wrote him there. I am thankful for you. He is my firstborn grandchild. I had his mom. Let me show you that. She hand lettered his name. Yes, that's Averie. Very original there. So I had her hand letter that. Remember, all this stuff was in the previous journal that I tore apart and added to this. This is the first picture that I got from him being born. He was born 3 weeks early, and he had some issues. So I wrote a little note there about that. And then there's his stats there. Here's his football pictures that I've gotten. This was Pee Wee football. This was moving up into elementary. I think this was 4th or 5th grade there. This one was his 6th grade picture of football. And now in 6th grade, I don't know if he was still actually playing for the school or not, because, you know, the Pee Wee program is not with the school. It's its own program. But, yeah, so there's that. First sports page. Here I journaled for him a whole big introductory letter for him there. This is basketball sports news. Here is a cute little open up thing with pockets, some tags here. This right here is favorite things that I like about Avery. We got a journal card right here. Sports related, of course. And then, oh, I got this one. The paper clip. Okay, so here is some journal space there. Another pocket here. And then on the back of this is just book page. Another card there. Another sports related pocket here. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. I use a lot of book pages on a lot of these pockets. I think it just adds so much to it. I want him to continue reading like he is now. This says, there's nothing impossible for they who try. Little journal card there. Let's put the paperclip back on that. Oh, I can't. I only got the first part. Inside is some more journal spaces there. This is some old composition paper that I coffee stained. Take away that white. Okay, now I can put the paperclip back. This right here is just a little collage of pictures of Avery and I. If you can see those. I don't know if you can see those or not. But I just printed this out. I just designed this in my paint program. And then just printed it out and added it to this little fold out. And this is washi tape here and here. I won't close that right now. Some more sports papers. This picture was when he was with his other grandma for a week or so in the summer, I think, maybe. He was very young there, and she had some professional photographs taken with him and his cousins. This right here is that, I think I've shown it in other flip-throughs. It's that burlap ribbon. It doesn't work real well with glue. It did finally on here, but it's hard to work with. You got to pull the wires out too. It's got the wires that run down both sides. This right here is a little booklet that I made for him. This one has his 7th year picture right here with his coach, and then poetry that I wrote back in 2003 and put it in this little book. I thought that turned out really cute. And then there is a journal card behind it, and this is all on top of a score sheet. This right here is a score sheet for basketball. Slide that back in. We're going to put the paperclip back on there because it helps keep that in place. More sports news. This is his first birthday. It's a little book I made. And it's all the pictures from his first birthday. And then, you know, it can be wrote on these other side of these pages. I added his first birthday and his 13th birthday. I think those are two of the most important birthdays. Okay, and then here, we got a flip out, and then I've got a little bit of journaling there. Some more journal cards stuck in there on the coffee dyed paper. And over here is an envelope that I put this on here, I put this on here, I collaged it, and then it flips out. And then I have room when the time comes to put something inside of that. On some baseball scrapbook paper. Here's some more journal cards here. And then this pocket says "Lucky to know you" right there. Here's some graph paper here. Another sports news. And here's the other side of that score sheet. It's for basketball. This one's the international score sheet that they use to score their players. Some more place for pictures, and I got some new pictures from my daughter to put in here that I didn't have to print. She had extras printed. More sports news there. Here is a piece of ledger paper, and I'm just keeping a tally of things that we've done together since the new year. More sports news. This page right here is pretty special. We'll talk about this first. This right here is an altered paper clip that I made. This is all the papers and stuff, things that I used in this journal. And it's all on the paper clip. It can't be wrote on. This is strictly for decoration. I've also got some made where you can lift it up and write on them too. Where did we go? Oh, here we go. This was the day that they had public service day at school. And Avery had this Marine costume, I guess he had for Halloween maybe at some point. I don't know where he got it from. But my dad was a Marine. And he wanted to be a Marine for that day. So that's not public service. I mean, it's service, but I don't think they look at that as public service. I don't know. But that was the closest he had. We chose this, and it was so awesome that he chose that to wear. So that's the little story behind that. I'll put this back on here. Footballs. Here's another, this is the last page of the first signature. This is a pocket that I made just out of some some paper pad. And I just backed it and put it on there. And put the pocket over top of that. And then we've got, right here's another one of those that I made a pocket for side for these little tags to go in that can be journaled on. I just love the twine in the tags. I think it just adds to it. That might just be me. Some more journal cards there. Okay, then the next signature. Some more lined paper there for me to write on. This right here, if you can see that, this was in the oven with a paper doily on top, and I just love how that turned out. Because I was coffee dyeing the paper doilies as well. So that turned out really well. Some more, I gotta explain this. This journaling here is for this. Avery came over to my house. It was the day before Valentine's Day, and I was teasing him because I told him he did artwork, and he's just like, it's not artwork. But I wanted to put it in here, so I made him put his name on here and put a date on there. And he did this all with dyes. I'm like, I'm putting that in my journal, or in the journal for you, and he just laughed it off. So that's that, and we got plenty of space to journal right there, but that just happened day before Valentine's Day, so that was great. Here we got some more sports news right here. And then more sports news on the back. Here's some music graph paper. This comes with our printer. So we were just playing with that, and printing out a bunch of this stuff. I didn't coffee stain that. I should have, though. More sports news. He really loves all the sports stuff in here because he's looked at this. He just hasn't read anything because a lot of this I didn't have written in here when he first saw it. He saw it back when it was the original, his original journal. So there's some more journaling there. It says enjoy the little things. I think that's so important in life. This one I went and made myself, a bunch of footballs, and then I put it on some lined paper there. And so I've got a list of all the sports that Avery's playing on this page. This is his 13th birthday. I got a pocket here. This was in that that tab or that paper pad that I got, that it was all tags, and I really thought that one was cool. And then I put some more in here, some more journal cards in there that I can write on. I got 5 years to fill this up some more, you guys. So here is his 13th birthday, another really cute card for birthday. Over here is the card that he had for Evo. It's a place that we went. It's a game place. And Amy nabbed the card after Avery went to bed, and she brought it over to me. So that goes in there. And then this flips open here, and I talk a little bit about his party at Evo. And then this opens up, and it's got 2 pockets here for all the pictures from his 13th birthday. So we got both sides are filled up there. He really, really enjoyed that part. He saw that part, so he really enjoyed that. Let's see if we can get this paper clip back on. There we go. Some more sports news. It's on the Yankees. This I can put more birthday pictures if I want to. I don't know that I will. This is another one. I have a paper pad. It says notes. And I said, lift this note to read a little message. So, again, that same paper with the footballs on the other side. I wrote a little note to him there. Added a pocket here with some more journal cards in that. So this says stop and smell the roses. And then I give him a little bit, I journal a little bit more right there to him. More sports papers. More sports papers. Lots of sports papers, you guys. I'm trying to go through this quickly. And there's that one. The last signature, oh nope, there's 4. I forgot there's 4 signatures in here. This one's a tablet right here of paper that I have on there to write. I know I'm going to be writing more stuff. Journal card right here. This right here is actually paper that I got from Amazon. It's a letter, and then I just backed it. So it can be it's a nice journal card. And I just attached that one to it. And then a couple more right there. And then we got a double pocket right here, so this can sit in there too, like that. More sports news. This one is older. More sports. Sending hugs. Right there. And then right here, this too shall pass. I'm sure I'll have some words of wisdom for him there. This opens. There's a little pocket here with another card there. This is just a book page, and I have those scissors that put a trim on the paper. Yeah, so this just is a tuck spot that opens, and then we got more cards back here that I can write on, or if there's, for him, he can write on. Here's a cross. Avery loves crosses. He absolutely loves them. And I'm going to get some more cross charms. This was the only one that I had to put in here. I actually learned this trick from Bobi, too. I saw on her channel that she had these tabs, and she put the hole in there. It makes it so much easier than using paper clips. So this one's just got a bowl pin on it. Yeah, so I'm going to get some more crosses to put in here. Sports news. It's all sports. This is a little pull out. It can pull out. There's a note for him under there. And then this all matches, and that's a tuck spot, and I just put a piece of fabric on there. This right here, you take off the paper clip and it folds down to more journaling. Big surprise. But I am more a writer than a visual, so that's good for me. A lot of people are more visual journalers. Again, double pocket back here. I'm not lying. There's a pocket right there, and then this pocket right here. And then it says here, it's good to be kind, which in this world we need to be kind. This one flips out with more pockets, more journal cards. You guys, I'm going to be using all these. I can tell you that right now, because this journal has gotten away from me. It's so big. This right here is actually out of an adult coloring book, so I colored it and actually had the colors to match all this gold foiling. That one says love. This says right here, this journal was created on 11/27/22 for my grandson Avery. May you enjoy all these memories as much as I do. So that just says, there you go, 11/27/22 is when I created, not this journal, the original journal. There's some more journal cards, which I will probably write on the back of one of these about this being book 2. Redo. This one's kind of a plain one. I think I'm going to stencil something there, but we got 2 cards there, and then I made a tag here. Of course, it is butterflies, and that just slides in there with some more of that fabric that I used in the journal. On his original journal, this was on the cover, so that's why I've used this throughout the journal. Just to explain that. More journaling space. More news, sports news, more picture space. Right here's a little note to him, and then this is a faux envelope that can be flipped down and wrote on. And I found that and made that cute little button for that to tuck behind. Pocket here, another butterfly. Made this little tag. I had this cute little daisy, plastic daisy, and I just put that on there. Put some washi tape, and then it can be journaled on the back. So I thought that was really cute. And it fits the page. An envelope that I made. So if I need to tuck anything in there, I can. Plus some more journal space behind it. So it can be like a hidden spot or something. But yeah, I collaged this with washi tape and this card. And then I made this out of a paper pad. More sports news. More sports news. Another pocket here on the last page of that signature. Okay, and then the last signature starts out with a blank page because I want to put a more grown-up picture on this page. That is the purpose of it. So we'll see how that works out. But I'm hopefully going to have, this is going to be like the last stages of his school career maybe, or something. That was the point of that. Okay. This came out of a texture. It's called Timeless Textures, and this paper pad was amazing. Joanne Fabrics had them, and I loved all the papers in that. This was one of them that was added to the journal. This was not an original. We got some more ledger paper there for me to continue writing events and what have you on there. More journal place. This is an upper tuck here that I stenciled. There's a dragonfly, butterflies, of course, right there. And then some more journal cards that just go perfectly with that pocket, that upper pocket. This one came off a paper pad. It was prices of fashion stuff and, you know, all that, the stuff that has to go along with fashion, I guess. Not that he would be interested in that, but I liked it, so I put it in here. There's another score sheet right there. Here's an official score sheet. This came from a college, a Catholic college. So, I mean, it's very similar to the international one. Another pocket here. This actually was just the page, and I folded it up and made a pocket on the other side. So that turned out good. Some more journal cards. Another little pocket right there. This is some more of that paper that I got from Amazon, and I just put 2 tuck spots and slid a journal card in it, and a bookmark hopefully he'll be using. That's an actual basketball scoreboard. A basketball. Here is another upper tuck with some, I can write, it can be wrote on right there, and then I did this stencil with a bird just to match the pocket. This was actually his basketball schedule up until January 23rd. So that was his basketball schedule, which is cool for the 2022-2023 season. Here's a flip out here to journal on, and this little tag right there inside of it. Basketball, another journal spot, and then I pulled this out and journaled on that too. Right here, I don't remember who did this pocket. There was a tutorial on doing these side pockets, and of course I watched it and put it in here. But now in this is all one piece right here, and on the back I journaled on there for him. We got some journal cards here and a postcard on the front, but this is what's so cool. This is Avery when he was about 4. And he grew that pumpkin himself, and I added some sparkles to it years ago and saved the picture that way. And decided to put it in here because that is some very special memories. Yeah, so that is a pumpkin he grew himself outside our house. And it was the only one to survive because the rabbits are horrible out here. So that's why that's got a special place in here. And then this whole page is all the papers and stuff that I used in this journal. I just collaged a page, added the pocket, made this, and put his little picture in there. And then this is just a flip out right here, talking about it's my favorite memory. Another pocket, and I used some more of that burlap ribbon. I like the look of it, but it's hard to work with. So there's a pocket on the front for these. And then behind it is another pocket for more journal cards. Another score sheet. This was off a paper pad, this ledger paper actually, and I coffee dyed it. Some more journaling. And that's it, guys. That is his journal. And I just love how it turned out now. But that's all I have, guys, for this. I'm glad I was able to share with you memories of my firstborn grandson. If you guys have any questions about this journal, then please ask me down in the comments below, and I'll answer what I can. But yeah, thanks for staying tuned, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.